In this video, we visit Koh Samui in southern Thailand. Koh Samui is located in the Gulf of Thailand near Surat Thani. The island is Thailand's second largest and one of the most popular to visit. We hired a scooter and explored the island and hit all the best beaches, checked out amazing viewpoints, and had an unforgettable day out at the Thong National Marine Park. Come join us on this epic Koh Samui adventure. Alrighty, so we're staying at Crystal Bay Beach Resort here in Koh Samui, and this is our room. So we've got a beach view room, and here we go. It's like a little sofa thing here, bed, blue, and we go through here. There's a safe that looks broken, and the bathroom. Cool, looks fairly basic, but it will be functional. So yeah, that is our room in Crystal Bay Beach Resort. And then you go out and direct access to the beach, like literally steps away from the water. After settling in, we went for a swim at the beach in front of the hotel, which is called Silver Beach, and in our opinion this is one of the best beaches in Koh Samui. It's a little bit out of the way of the more touristy areas, but it's definitely worth the trek. Here you'll find beautiful powdery white sand, stunning turquoise waters, and it's all framed by these stunning granite boulders. This place is truly paradise. After spending the afternoon swimming and relaxing at Silver Beach, we piled in the back of a songtao and headed off to Phut to visit the Fisherman's village. Alright, so we are now out in Phut and we're at the Fisherman's village. So here there used to be a fisherman's village back in the day, and you can still see some of the old wooden shop fronts and stuff here. But now there's a walking street with lots of shops and restaurants and stuff. So we're going to have a look around, have a bit of a shop, and then grab something to eat along the beach here, because you can eat in restaurants down by the beach. So the sun is about to set, so we should get some awesome views. So let's go wander around. Alright guys, so we've stopped at a place called Smile House, and this place is right on the beach. All the tables are literally on the sand. Such a fantastic setting, and the sun is coming down, and if you look around, check out these views, man. Like, that is just absolutely stunning. And then if we go around, look at that, absolutely fantastic. And the food here is really good also. I had pla pao, which is barbecued fish encrusted in salt, and it's served with delicious sour and spicy Thai seafood dipping sauce. Absolutely aroy mak mak. And after dinner we found this uncle selling roti. So when you come to Thailand, you'll see these street food vendors everywhere, especially at night time, and they have loads of different varieties available, mainly sweet, but they also do savory versions. We went for the classic banana and Nutella, and this guy was an absolute pro. You can see him here slicing up the banana like there's no tomorrow, expertly folded and cooked. Really, really delicious. If you've never had one, you must try it out. Look at that. Smells a right man. Artistically folding them. Here we go. There's the crew over there. Oh, he's flipping it and everything. Pulling out all the tricks. Oh,
thank you.
Kopko Makap. Awesome. Wow. All right, so we got ourselves a banana and Nutella roti from that uncle there. Look at it. Looks and smells absolutely fantastic. The perfect dessert.
It's so hot.
Absolutely sensational. That banana has just like melted.
Yeah.
And with that Nutella, the perfect amount of sweetness, that chocolatey, nutty flavor. You can't beat this. This is like one of the best like desserts or like sweet dishes you can get in Thailand. And it's more of a southern dish, right?
No.
No.
All over the country.
All over the country.
And it's called roti.
Roti.
It's come from, I think, Malaysia. Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Fisherman's Wharf. Awesome. Definitely come here. Yeah, do some shopping, grab some food, grab a beer. Yeah, open every day. Awesome place. Super nice here. The hunt for the swimming trunks is over. What do you think about that?
Do you like that one?
Boring.
Boring.
Clarence says it's boring. But what do you think about the swimming trunks dance I did?
What?
The dance I did for you.
I hate it.
He hated it. Alright guys, so we've hired ourselves out a scooter and we're going to explore around Koh Samui today. So we hired it from this place here, DK Car Scooter, or something like that. So yeah, here's our beast here, the Blue Rocket. So yeah, right now we're going to Lamai. That is our first stop. Alright, so we've now arrived at Lamai, so we're heading down to Lamai Beach. We're going to go for a little bit of swim, check this place out, and we might even grab something to eat because we have not had breakfast yet and I'm sure we're hungry, right?
Very.
Very hungry, yeah, so let's go check this beach out. Alright, so very long beach here. Shelly kind of sand, grit sand, by the looks of it. Off that one end, and then looking back the other way. Yeah, so we've got some restaurants and stuff here, lounges to chill on along the beach. Yeah, this looks nice, look at that, palm trees, beautiful still water. On the other end, right down the other end, there's some rocks and stuff.
It's Hin Ta Hin Yai.
Oh, is it? Hin Ta Hin Yai, we might go to that later. Yeah, beautiful. Alright guys, so we've just stopped at Lamai Beach and we've grabbed ourselves these lounges. They're like giant bean bags. They're super comfortable and the guys are really nice. They bought extra like umbrellas to make sure that we're in the shade and that we're all comfortable. So that was pretty awesome. So now we've just got some coconut drinks. So I'm going to try this out. Not bad, not bad. A little bit sour, a little bit sweet. Nice and refreshing, perfect like beach beverage.
And then they give you a spoon so you can pick out the meat, the coconut meat.
Yeah, so I can't wait to dig into that. But yeah, so first impression so far of this beach, really long, it's really nice. There's plenty of places to sit and stuff. The water's nice and refreshing. There's no rocks in the bottom, it's really soft powdery sand, so this place gets a tick of approval from me, but I assume when it's only early, so I assume later on the day it's going to get really busy here.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be one of those places, a bit of music pumping, there'll be a bit of a vibe going on. But yeah, so far nice beach. Alright guys, so we are at Hin Ta Hin Yai, which is a rock formation that's down here that means grandfather rock and grandmother rock. What is Hin Ta? Which one's that? Grandfather?
Grandfather, yeah.
Grandfather. And Hin Yai
grandmother.
is grandmother. And Ta means rock, or Hin?
Hin
Means rock. Hin means rock. So Hin Ta Hin Yai, grandmother and grandfather rock. So we know what's here already, we've been here before, so you have to use your imagination to figure out why.
Why is it called Hin Ta Hin Yai?
Exactly. So let's go check it out. Alright, so right there in the middle of the screen is the Hin Ta rock, the grandfather rock. So use your imagination and figure out why it is called that. So here we have the Hin Yai rock, or the grandmother rock. So once again, use your imagination and figure out what you think it looks like. The rocky outcrop here where Hin Ta and Hin Yai are located, it's also a great viewpoint. So you can look back down Lamai Beach and that whole like kind of bay or beach area back down there. And there's also some cool rock formations out here as well. And you can also see back down the other side of this rocky outcropping. I don't know what is the other way, but yeah, pretty cool. So we're buying some galamai here from this shop. So it's like a snack dessert type thing, sweet snack. Yeah, it's made from glutinous rice, flour and coconut, and there's some of them have different other flavors in there. So this lady's made some in this big bowl here. So this is like a typical snack of this part of the world. So yeah, we're super keen to try this one out. All right, so we bought some of the galamai snack, and also all along here they just sell, everybody is selling galamai and also
ice cream.
Coconut ice cream. So obviously we have to try it while here. And she also put some like, what is that, poached pineapple? Pineapple. So this is interesting.
With the spot.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. You cannot beat coconut ice cream. It's one of the best things in the world. And that pineapple just bumps it up to another level. Amazing.
Alright guys, Koh Samui has the famous snacks. So this one is called galamai. So we just pick up from the store on the way to Hin Ta Hin Yai, and then now we're gonna taste it. So apparently there are 3 famous flavors. So sticky rice flavors, caramel flavors, and pandan flavors. So I'm never tried this one, the sticky rice one. I'm gonna try it right now. We had tried it several times before, but yeah, it's good to come to the sauce and have it. Okay, it looks like this.
Goopy.
This one has the rice texture. You can see it's lumpy, it's not smooth. Not too sweet, it's really good. Nice one. So 2 more flavors. Next one is caramel one, and this caramel one has sesame seed at the top, and it's smoother than the sticky rice one.
Yeah, so they have a goopy, sticky texture, don't they?
This is so good. This is a classic one, caramel.
Yeah, I think I like caramel or the pandan one the best. And that's the pandan.
There is a durian flavor, and the color is yellow, so
we told them to leave that out of the bag.
Sure. If you want to try durian, just make sure you don't take the yellow one. Okay, so the pandan flavor also has a sesame seed. Looks disgusting,
Yeah. But they're super delicious, so you'll definitely eat it within a couple of days of buying it for sure.
it's so good. So good. Big bag like this, 150 baht. You can share with your friends or your family.
Or eat them all yourself.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Alright, we keep going. We'll see you at the next spot. Alright guys, we are going up to another viewpoint. It's called Jungle Club. I think it's supposed to be the epic view overlooking Chaweng Beach and maybe other beaches nearby. So yeah, a lot of traffic at the entrance. So
the road going up to the Jungle Club is steep, bumpy and windy, and you really have to take your time and be careful, but this will not be the dodgiest road that we tackle in Koh Samui. There is a steeper one coming up, so stay tuned for that. We made it.
Successfully parked.
That was a hairy ride,
yeah,
but we're here in one piece. That is only half the job though. Once we finish here, we've got to go back down.
Alright guys, we made it to Jungle Club and this is the view from the top. So we managed to snipe a table with the view, although we have it for half an hour, but we already ordered the food and we're gonna just munch it real quick. But yeah, we have half an hour to enjoy this view. Yeah. What do you think?
Amazing. The views from here are absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so the view is overlooking Chaweng Beach. This is the largest beach in Koh Samui. We got ourselves some small food to eat while enjoying the view. So this is summer rolls because it's really hot, so we need something light and refreshing.
Chaweng Beach, everyone! Alright, so we have made it to Chaweng Beach. It was a bit of a rocky, bumpy, hairy ride down that hill, but we have made it here. You can immediately see the sand is much better here than Lamai. But this beach seems to have more of a party vibe. You can see that like they've got music pumping. There's lots of like beach bars and like pool parties and stuff going on. Bit of a younger crowd. But yeah, awesome looking beach. But yeah, you can see there are loads of beach lounges and stuff. So normally you don't have to pay, you just have to buy drinks and food and stuff. So at the end of the day, it's not that expensive, right? And you get a nice cold drink and a place to sit in the shade, right? When you're not swimming. So we're gonna walk along the beach here for a little bit, find a nice spot to put down our stuff, and we're gonna go for a swim because we are boiling, absolutely boiling. It's roasting. It's probably like 33, 36 degrees, something like that. And the humidity is off the chart. But yeah, so far it's been good riding around on the bike. One thing you do have to keep in mind though, you are not driving in the West.
Yeah.
There are different rules here.
Wild West.
Yeah, this is the Wild West. You just have to really keep your wits about you. Like people will drive up the wrong side of the road. They'll overtake people into your lane when you're oncoming. You have to kind of pull over a bit. Random stray dogs will run out in front of you. You just gotta really keep your wits about you and you'll be all good. But yeah, fantastic beach. Enough talking, let's get in the water. Alright, so we're now going for a swim. It's super shallow here, so you have to walk really far out to actually get to water you can swim in. Yeah, so look how far you have to walk out before the water gets deep enough to kind of swim. And before then it's really warm, the water, so you have to go out deep to get to the cooler, refreshing waters.
But it's super clear though.
Yeah.
Super clear.
Super clear, super
Blue
clean.
sky. That's perfect weather.
Yeah, it's like paradise here. And you've got all the hills out this side, and where we're staying is somewhere over the top of that hill in front of us. Alright, so we've found ourselves a place to chill. What you getting at?
Lychee soda.
Lychee soda. I got myself a mango smoothie. So yeah. Oh, awesome. Awesome. What a great place this is. Beautiful beach views here. Fantastic spot.
Okay.
We made it to the viewpoint.
Yeah, this one is called viewpoints.
Is it forwards or backwards?
This one forward, backwards.
Jeez.
Okay.
I struggle at doing that.
Okay.
Let's check this place out.
Hey everyone, Ladgot viewpoint.
Wow, look at the lucky duck. Got themselves some ice cream. I'm going to get some on the way back. I am going to go down here. Check that out. The view. What a view. Not quite as good as the Jungle Club, but still an amazing view of the beach. And then if we go around along here, you can just see this rocky area. You can't really see any further. I was going to go down, but alright guys, so we're now at the Lamai fresh market. So it's a great place to come if you're looking for a cheap eat, and that's what we're doing right now. We've come to grab some breakfast, so let's see what we can find.
Alright guys, we at Lamai Fresh Market and we are going to have a breakfast here. So the choices are classic breakfast joke. We ordered the pork joke with egg and a couple of coffees. So I have the Olean, the one without milk, and Donald got the milk coffee. So that is our breakfast, and we also have the goodies on the go. So we have the khao niao mu ping, which is classic breakfast on the go, you know, sticky rice and
Khao niao mu ping is
ping.
pork skewers, if you didn't know that.
And this is just 70 baht for the skewers, pork and sticky rice. So can't beat that. All right, I'm gonna dig in for my joke right now. All right, so a little bit,
Put the condiments on.
and then pepper. Where's pepper?
So the Maggi, the pepper.
Doesn't. Ooh. Is that pepper? Yes, very strong pepper. Okay, there you go. Mix it in.
So this market is open all day, so you can come breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Dinner. And I think as the day goes by, the shop for the ready-to-eat meal is gonna open more. Cheers. Not the best, but it will do.
Yeah, so there's loads of different shops here. So there's Khao Gang, there's the Muping, there's lots of places selling fried fish,
Fried chicken, fried fish.
chicken,
Yeah.
all this sort of stuff. So there's a bit of variety here.
Yeah. Check it out because it's really economical and you get a local vibe here.
Yeah, yeah, super local in Lamai, where you wouldn't think you would get something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to try the mu ping. So I don't think we've ever tried this on the camera before, but it is, and I say this a lot, it's one of my favorite Thai dishes. It's just so heavenly. Just these sweet, slightly salty pockets of porky joy they are. They're usually a little bit fatty and it pops in your mouth. But yeah, I've hyped it up, so let's see if this stick lives up to that hype. Spot on. Spot on. Like I said, sweet, slightly salty, juicy, porky goodness. My only criticism though is I don't think there's any fat on this, not enough fat.
Ah, lean.
It's too lean.
You have to chase it down with sticky rice.
Chase it down with a bowl of sticky rice. Awesome, cheap little dish it is. And yeah, awesome. After breakfast, we hit the road and headed to the interior of Koh Samui. We were on a mission to make it to the highest point on the island.
Alright guys, we are cruising up in the middle of Koh Samui. So we are climbing up to Wat Teepangkorn, where is said to be the highest point of Koh Samui, and we can see the view of Koh Samui 360 degrees views. So we are on the way now. Let's go.
Let's go! Car crash.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. Alright guys, we nearly made it to Wat Teepangkorn. So it's really steep and it's quite a bit dangerous to get here, right?
Road, steep, dodgy,
Okay, just make sure you like use your extremely careful to come up here.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Not for the faint of heart. It's okay. So we're gonna have to focus.
Yeah.
And we'll see you at the temple.
Wat Teepangkorn sits at the highest accessible point on Koh Samui. There are two spots that give you amazing panoramic views of the island. The first area has a giant golden Buddha that overlooks the island, and for the best views you can climb the stairs on the pagoda for unrivaled 360-degree views of Koh Samui. Alright, so we're now going to climb to the top of the pagoda, and these stairs are lined by all these naga, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, which are kind of like snaky dragon creatures. But yeah, at the top you'll get 360-degree views of Koh Samui. Alright guys, we've climbed to the top of the jetty here at Wat Teepangkorn, and from here you literally can see the whole island of Koh Samui. It's absolutely fantastic. It feels like we're on top of the world. So check out these views. Like if you look down that way, that's Lamai Beach, and then around this way we're coming to the north, right? So there's the airport, and what's the beach called there? Phut Beach. It's down that way. Koh Samui that way. And then if we go all the way around, we can see even more islands. Like this is just crazy. So here we can see this is the south of Koh Samui this way, right? Literally. And then we can see a bunch of islands and stuff out there. Or is that the mainland? Is that the mainland? Just islands? Yeah, islands. And then if we go out to, is this west side? Yeah. West side. We have a bunch more islands. Yeah, absolutely beautiful up here, right? Just surrounded by jungle, islands, and beautiful ocean. Yeah, so we've seen lots of people come here on tours. So if you don't fancy risking yourself, you're risking your health trying to get up here on the scooter, I would highly recommend grabbing a tour. They come up here on like jeeps and stuff, so it seems much safer than the way we come up, and then you get to see this amazing place, you know, the highest point in Koh Samui. You literally have got epic 360-degree views of the entire island. It's absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best things to do here, hands down, I think. So yeah, definitely come here and check it out. But anyway, we're gonna go down now. Let's see if we survive. Hopefully we see you at the bottom. Alright guys, we're at Thong National Marine Park. So this park is made up of over 42 islands, and today we're going to go see a lagoon, do some snorkeling, and hike up to an epic viewpoint that gives us an aerial view of the chain of islands here. So we took a boat tour from Koh Samui. It cost 1,700 baht. It was a speedboat tour. So let's go check this place out. It was a bumpy 45-minute ride out to the Thong National Park, and along the way the boat stops off at Koh Samui to pick up some other tourists there. But yeah, if you are susceptible to motion sickness, or even if you're not, bring along some motion sickness tablets because it is rough. It's a bit of a bumpy ride. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of speedboats here. It's like a speedboat car park. But yeah, about to go snorkeling. Had to jump in here and do some snorkeling. So let's see what it's like. And to be honest, it wasn't the best snorkeling experience. It was super busy and crowded here. The water was murky, and there was like sea urchins just below the surface of the water, so it was like super sketchy. And to top it all off, this was the moment our GoPro died. So from here on in, the rest of this video is filmed on my phone, so the video quality isn't as good, so we apologize for that. After we finished snorkeling, it was a short speedboat journey to our next stop at Koh Samui for a short hike to the Blue Lagoon, which is an impressive lagoon in the interior of this tiny island. Alright, so we're going to climb up these stairs to get to the lagoon. Apparently it's 150 meters up. Oh, they're like steep concrete steps. No climbing, 500 baht fine. This is technically climbing, isn't it? These steps are so steep. They're just going to fine us 500 baht for climbing these stairs. After we climbed the stairs, we arrived at a viewing platform that gives you panoramic views of the Blue Lagoon. This place is really impressive to see this lagoon inside this tiny island with its bright emerald water surrounded by the cliffs and jungle. Also, don't forget to look back for amazing views of the national park. Alright, so now we're heading back down, and it is just as steep going down as it is up. But we've got a nice cool breeze coming through, and we're going through the jungle now, so it's less exposed than when we're coming up. But yeah, so far those views, fantastic from up here. The lagoon, all the islands and stuff, very beautiful. The last and easily best stop was Koh Samui, where we got to go on a hike to these viewpoints that have million-dollar views of the national park. But first we got to see this family of dusky leaf monkeys hanging out in the tree near the trailhead. These monkeys are also called the spectacled langur because they have dark fur with white circles around their eyes, giving them the spectacled appearance. So these monkeys are also endangered, so it was really good to get a chance to see these interesting primates. Alright, so this is the trail we're doing to the viewpoint. Apparently 500 meters, so let's go. Alright, so we've made it to the first platform. According to our guide, there's one every 100 meters. According to 100 meters. So we're 1/5 of the way there, but this view is fantastic. Ow! Flip-flops aren't the best equipment to be hiking up a mountain in. Alright, platform number 2. We're up a little higher now, and those views, once again, fantastic. That is sensational. Can't beat that. Well, maybe you can on platform 3, 4 and 5. Let's see. And we keep making our way through the jungle to platform 3. What wonders will we find there? Naturia has pushed ahead. She's like a mountain goat, a Thai mountain goat. All right, so we're at the 3rd resting point, but it's more a viewpoint. Let's have a look. Viewing/resting, what's it like?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not as good. All right, so we're just looking here at jungles and mountains, or jungle and mountains. And some ocean. Oh, well, you can't win them all. Hopefully 4 and 5 deliver. And now we go onward to resting point number 4, aka viewpoint number 4. Oh, it's right here.
Number 4, and then you have to walk back to number 5.
Okay.
So
let's go. This should be shorter. But yeah, tell you what. It is very humid and very hot here. Have a look at my arm. It is glistening. It's covered in sweat. Check it out. That is how hot and humid it is here. It's in the shade and you're still sweating bullets. But we are almost there. Viewpoint number 4, or resting point number 4 is what they call it here. It's amazing. Alright, so we're now on our way to rest area 5. the last resting spot, the last viewpoint on this trail. Let's see what it's like. It's going to be very hard to beat that last viewpoint. It was absolutely amazing, and I don't think you could beat that. That was islands as far as you could see, perfectly blue water, absolutely fantastic. What do you think, Nat?
Good.
Yeah.
And the last one has its name.
Oh.
Phra Yai.
Oh.
Or the cliff.
Ah.
Cliff.
There you go. A little bit of information from Naturia there. Looks like we've got a ways to go though. Look at it. I can see people right up there. All right. So we'll see you
At Phra Yai.
right there where Nat said. Viewpoint number 5, everyone. Check it out. Wow. It's very, very high. Very epic views. All right. So the 5th viewpoint was a lie. There is another one that's even higher. It's called the top viewpoint. The top viewpoint is the best on the entire trail, with commanding views looking back down the island chain. This is definitely one of the best viewpoints we have ever visited. It's safe to say we were totally blown away by this place.
Alright guys, we are at Wat Phra Yai, or Big Buddha. So this is located in Phut area. So you can see behind me the Big Buddha right there. So we're gonna go up there and check it out. Let's go.
Alright, there it is guys, Wat Phra Yai, or the Big Buddha. We've come here super early in the morning, so there's nobody else here. We just had this monk cleaning up the temple grounds here, but that's it. So I'm going to walk up these stairs and go check it out up close. That was pretty crazy. A plane just literally flew right over the top of me. That was wild. Yes, I'm making my way up these steps now. And like a lot of these places, there's 2 naga running down the side of the steps here. Coming up to the big woods, the Wat Phra Yai. So you get some nice views from up here as well. There's the temple grounds, and then you can look across this little bay here. Like I said, you get some nice views of Koh Samui. Fantastic. This is a really good idea. Instead of asking money for donations for building materials, you actually buy the building materials to help for the upkeep of the temple here. This is a really good idea. I like this. Check out the little kitty cat. Oh, it's gone. Alright guys, it's our last day in Koh Samui, so we've stopped by Phut Beach and we've come to a place called Summer for breakfast, and we have got this epic spread here. Check this out. This is like mango sticky pancakes. Look how plump those pancakes are. Look at this. I don't even know what all this is. Some sort of creamy stuff. Just looks awesome. And then Nat here has got the biggest, most plump French toast. It looks absolutely delish, this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna eat this and then we're gonna go explore Phut Beach a bit and we'll show you around. So we're gonna dig into this. We'll see you later. Alright everyone, we are at Phut Beach. So we came here the other night to walk along the Fisherman's market area and grab some dinner and stuff. And here we are during the day. Come for some breakfast this time. But, you know, the sun's out and stuff, so we can enjoy what this beach is like during the day. There's nobody here because it's super early, but it looks pretty fantastic. Same sort of sandy beach as Mae Nam, kind of that yellowish sand that's kind of like thicker and gritty, not that powdery white sand you get at some other places, but still, this looks pretty good, like a pretty good beach. And there's heaps of bars and restaurants, really cool bars and restaurants along here with really good vibes and stuff. But yeah, very good. Alright, so this is the Fisherman's Village walking street during the day. So you can drive along here during the day, so they just close it off in the evenings for the walking street. It's very quiet right now, but it's a beautiful place. Like if you were staying around here, this would be excellent. You got all the access to all these shops, restaurants, bars. Really cool vibe around this area, this entire area, I think. Really cool. That's where we ate at the other night. Yeah. Smile House Restaurant. With those amazing ocean views. Thanks for watching, and if you got this far, please hit that like button. It would really help out the channel, and we'll see you on the next adventure.